Deep within the arid deserts of southern Peru, etched into the iron-rich soil, lies one of the most baffling engineering anomalies on Earth. Giant, geometrically perfect drawings of monkeys, spiders, and alien-like figures stretching thousands of feet across the sand. For decades, archaeologists have been paralyzed by a singular, haunting problem: these massive geoglyphs can only be recognized from high up in the sky. Yet, they were constructed over 2,000 years ago, long before the invention of hot air balloons, airplanes, or modern flight. How did an ancient civilization map out hyper-precise, mile-long geometric lines across canyons and mountains without a view from above? Mainstream history claims they were simple walking paths for religious rituals. But modern satellite technology and advanced artificial intelligence have recently scanned the desert bedrock, uncovering a hidden grid system that defies explanation, and suggests these lines were built for an audience that wasn't human. Today, we unlock the terrifying precision and classified secrets of the Nazca Desert. For decades, the world completely ignored these colossal drawings. To the local government, they were just useless lines in the dirt. But in 1941, a brilliant German mathematician named Maria Reiche arrived in Peru. And what she saw changed her life forever. Reiche realized that the lines weren't random scars on the earth. They were highly complex mathematical equations scaled up to a cosmic level. Driven by an obsession to protect them, she moved into a tiny, primitive tent directly on the desert floor. For over 40 years, she lived without running water or electricity, fighting off grave robbers, developers, and even highway construction crews with nothing but a household broom and her bare hands. The locals called her the crazy woman of the desert. But Maria wasn't crazy. Armed with a tape measure, a compass, and a ladder, she mapped out thousands of miles of lines by hand. Her mathematical calculations revealed a stunning secret: the lines were a massive, living astronomical calendar. They precisely aligned with the winter and summer solstices, tracking the movements of the stars, sun, and constellations with flawless accuracy. Yet, this discovery only deepened the terrifying mystery. Why would a civilization construct a hyper-accurate cosmic map that they themselves could never look down and see? Who was this calendar actually built for? As Maria Reiche's astronomical calendar theory gained mainstream acceptance, it left a massive, glaring loophole. If the Nazca people wanted to track the stars, they only needed a few lines. They did not need to carve over 800 massive animals and tens of thousands of geometric shapes across a standard, desolate plateau. This logical contradiction opened the door to much darker, more controversial theories. In 1968, a Swiss author named Erich von Däniken shocked the world with a radical proposition. He claimed that the long, perfectly straight geometric lines were not paths at all. Instead, he argued they were ancient runways, built specifically for extraterrestrial spacecraft. Däniken pointed out that from an aerial view, the Nazca Plateau looks identical to a modern, chaotic airport tarmac. Proponents of this theory believe the giant animal carvings were homing beacons, designed to guide alien visitors back to Earth. While mainstream scientists dismissed this as science fiction, nobody could provide an alternative explanation for how these ancient people cleared millions of tons of dark, iron-rich stones to reveal the white clay beneath with millimeter-level precision. But modern researchers have recently proposed an entirely different, grounded theory. They believe the lines were part of a massive, drug-fueled shamanistic ritual. The Nazca Desert is home to the San Pedro cactus, a highly potent hallucinogen. Some archaeologists now argue that the lines were giant walking labyrinths. Under the influence of these psychedelics, ancient priests would walk these miles-long patterns in total darkness, entering deep trances to communicate with underworld gods. Yet, whether built for sky gods or hallucinated spirits, the desert was holding on to an even deeper secret. A secret that would remain completely invisible to the human eye, until we handed the keys of archaeology over to artificial intelligence. For nearly a century, humans believed we had mapped every inch of the Nazca Desert. Archaeologists assumed that the 800 geoglyphs discovered by Maria Reiche were all the desert had to offer. But they were wrong. In 2024, a team of researchers from Yamagata University in Japan decided to hand over decades of satellite imagery and drone scans to an advanced artificial intelligence system. What the AI found shocked the global scientific community. In a matter of months, the algorithm bypassed human limitations, scanning the terrain for microshadows and faint geometric anomalies invisible to the human eye. The AI didn't just find one or two missing lines, it discovered over 300 brand new, hidden geoglyphs that had been completely erased by centuries of wind and dust. But it wasn't just the sheer number of drawings that terrified researchers. It was the bizarre, unsettling nature of the shapes themselves. Unlike the famous giant monkeys and spiders, these newly uncovered AI drawings were much smaller, older, and highly disturbing. The AI revealed relief carvings of humanoid figures holding severed heads, strange multi-headed monsters, and abstract entities that resemble nothing native to Earth. Even more bizarrely, these smaller figures were deliberately carved along ancient, hidden pathways, almost as if they were meant to be viewed as a sequential story by someone walking a highly specific route. Why did this ancient civilization hide these terrifying depictions? And who were they trying to keep them hidden from? 2,000 years later, the Nazca Desert remains an open book that we are only just beginning to read. Whether they were cosmic runways for extraterrestrial visitors, sacred labyrinths for hallucinating priests, or a massive canvas built for gods in the sky, one truth is undeniable. The ancient Nazca people possessed a level of spatial understanding that challenges everything we think we know about human history. But perhaps the most chilling realization is that we are actively running out of time to decode it. Modern climate change, expanding highways, and illegal mining operations are encroaching on the Peruvian plateau every single day. Traces of history that survived 2 millennia in the arid wasteland could vanish completely within the next decade, leaving their ultimate purpose forever locked away in the shadows of the past. As artificial intelligence continues to peel back the layers of dust, more disturbing anomalies are guaranteed to emerge from the sand. The desert is watching, and it is finally speaking back. But as the sun sets over the Peruvian desert, one final haunting question remains. If these massive lines were truly built for an audience hidden in the stars, are they still watching us today? And more importantly, what happens when they finally decide to answer? Thank you for watching Story Relic. If you want to uncover more classified histories and ancient mysteries that mainstream science refuses to explain, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications. Leave a comment below with your theory. Were the Nazca Lines built for humans, or for something else entirely? Until next time, keep looking closer.